Hey, what's good everybody? It's Vic here, and in today's video I want to show you guys three different methods that you can use to find influencer emails in under 1 minute when you're trying to recruit new influencers for influencer partnerships, or when you're trying to recruit new influencers to your affiliate program. Whatever you're trying to do, you obviously need their email or some sort of social contact in order to get in touch with them and propose them a partnership. So I have three different methods that I always like to use in my influencer approach. And if you guys follow this channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of influencer marketing. I used it to grow my own SaaS business to tens of thousands of dollars in revenue. And I am teaching you guys exactly how you can use my influencer marketing and affiliate marketing strategies in order to use it for your own business. So let's get right into it. So the first method that I want to show you guys in this video will be the most obvious one probably, which is channel about section. So as you'll notice here, let's say we find this influencer right here. They create content about researching tools and everything else, researching papers. So we have Amina right here, and if we'll go to her about page, you can see here that she has firstly a contact me, which is pointing to her website. We also have view email address button that we will have to press in order to unlock her email. So obviously this is a good way to go about it. But another thing that a lot of people might miss when they're checking for influencer contacts is the fact that these people could have their contact directly in their description. So for example, let's say here we can see they're promoting Genie AI, so they probably have a partnership with Genie AI. And then we can also see that for business inquiries or speaking requests, Amina has her own email address right here. And I will show you guys exactly in a second how you can do this for TikTok and for Instagram Reels as well. So we can jump right into TikTok. Alright, so I'm just on TikTok right now. As you can see, I search for best AI writing tools, for example, which would be a relevant topic for my influencer partnerships campaign. And the first thing that I'll want to do here is obviously look at the high performing videos, clicking on their channel, and as you can see, the first thing I see in the bio is for promo. We have an email right here, which is great, right? So we have the email. We could use either our VA could scrape it, put it in a CSV file, do something like that. If we go further to the next creator, we see that here we don't have an email, which at this point you might be like, oh shoot, that's disappointing, maybe they're not doing influencer collaborations, which in most cases is not the case. But you can see here Sabrina has a link in her bio, and if we click this link and we go to her page, we see here that we have her LinkedIn, which is great, right? So we have her LinkedIn to contact her if we want to do that. If we click on the LinkedIn, we'll see that we get redirected to her profile. And if we want to get the email, we might search for an about page or something like that further. And you want to do this for all of the creators, whether they are on YouTube, on Reels, or whatever. So check the content description, check their bio, and then check their link as well, the link in bio. So as you guys saw already, this is a method that I'm not a huge fan of. So the channel about section and description section is not my favorite way to grab the context, because as you saw, it's really manual. And if I have a lot of influencers that I want to go through, that's a super manual process to do. So the second method, and I might be a bit biased here, but it's an influencer finding tool, and this one just makes sense, right? So for example here, the tool that I'm using is alphastash.com, and here we have like a bunch of influencers, right? So let's say we go to the manage partners where I have all my saved contacts. If I click on this button, I have the first email right here, if that makes sense. So I can just copy it, email them directly from the platform, or whatever I want to do further. And this is for a lot of other creators, because what this does is it looks through all their content, through the about page, everything else, and it will populate me the email, so I have it in one click and I can send the email in one click, or I can export that list further. And obviously for this, it doesn't only help you with finding the emails, but it also helps you with finding the influencers, right? So it's like it will help me build those really, really big lists. So for example, here in my lookalike partner finder, I have a ton of leads as well. So I have around 285 leads that I can get here. I can explore the contacts, and for every contact that we find, we populate it. So for example, look, for this influencer right here, it says how to use AI to write a first-class essay, and we click here on the get contacts, and boom, we have their email that we can copy to the clipboard. So this is, as you can see, a way faster method to build email lists for influencer partnerships, instead of going one by one in through every single lead. And now moving into the last method that a lot of people don't think about when they're recruiting partners, but could be a super solid way, is using an email finding tool. And what this does is, and how I would leverage this, so you could use something like a hunter.io, for instance. We also have directly in AlphaStash, we have our own contact finder tool in case you want to use that. So you enter a domain and you get the contacts. But what this will do for you, and how I usually use this, is you want to go to the to your leads. So let's say we go to this lead right here and check if they have any let's see. So if they have any things in their bio or in their description where you could try to find an email, right? So for example, we have here Amina's website, aminayunis.com. So it might just help you discover that contact right there. So if you go to Hunter and we go to, let's see, to Finder, we put in the domain and we search, we can see that we find Amina's email. So that way, if we didn't have her email, we could have went with her website and tried to fetch the email from their specific website. So this is another method where if the first two methods fail, so if the influencer finder tool doesn't have the email, and if it's not available in the content or in the about section of the partner, you can try to find their website or their newsletter or their blog. They might have a blog, right? And then fetch the email from that specific site. So there you guys have it, 3 ways in case you find an influencer and you want to contact them for a partnership, for getting them into your affiliate program. You have 3 different ways that you can do to make sure that you get in contact with them, that you get the deal that you want. And if you want to check out my previous clips, I have a video explaining exactly how you should structure your emails when you're trying to recruit influencers for influencers campaigns and for affiliate campaigns and stuff like that. So make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for weekly uploads. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.